Once upon a time, Hollywood sold us a fantasy filled with princesses and princes. Today, it's a new genre altogether. Still figuring it out, don't rush me. More and more celebrities are ditching the traditional "it's a boy" or "it's a girl" announcements. Instead, they're saying, "Gender? Let the kid decide." Here are 15 children of famous parents who are growing up without a gender box and with a whole lot of freedom. Elon Musk, XAEIA12, and Vivian Jenna Wilson. Elon Musk isn't just the man who wants to colonize Mars. He's also a father boldly exploring a different frontier, the gender spectrum. With musician Grimes, he welcomed a child named, well, not exactly John. The baby was originally named XAEIA12, a name that sounds more like a robot prototype than a person. Later, it was legally changed to XAEIAXIII, but the philosophy remained. This child would determine their own identity in time. Grimes made it clear, "I want to raise my baby without gender stereotypes so they can have as much freedom as possible." And after splitting with Musk, she began dating a woman who had transitioned from male to female. Coincidence? Meanwhile, Musk's older child, born Xavier to his first wife, transitioned at 18 and now goes by Vivian Jenna Wilson. She legally changed both her name and gender and requested to sever ties with Musk completely. No last name, no association. True to form, Musk hasn't said a word publicly. Charlize Theron, her 3-year-old in a dress. Oscar winner Charlize Theron isn't just a superhero on screen. She's also a mother, raising children on their own terms. When her adopted son Jackson was 3, he told her, "I'm not a boy, I'm a girl." And that was that. No diagnoses, no fuss, no headlines, just support. Charlize responded with grace. "Yes, I thought she was a boy too, until she looked at me at 3 years old and said, 'I am not a boy. So now I have 2 daughters.'" She's raising both her adopted kids solo and often calls motherhood her life's greatest mission. Shiloh Julie Pitt, from John to dresses and back again. When your parents are Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, life is already unconventional, but Shiloh charted her own course early. At age 4, she insisted she was a boy named John, wearing suits, ties, and rocking short hair. By her teens, she had reportedly begun a formal gender transition, both legally and socially. Then came the unexpected twist. Shiloh re-embraced femininity, long hair, makeup, red carpet dresses, and a graceful return to her female identity. Jolie said it best, "Shiloh has always had the freedom to express herself, and we will support her in whatever she chooses." Now 18, Shiloh is pursuing dance and performing arts and seems to have landed, at least for now, on being a young woman. Jennifer Lopez, meet they, Emmy Muniz, her non-binary teen. Emmy Muniz, the child of J.Lo and Marc Anthony, was always quiet and reserved. But in 2022, during a live performance, Jennifer brought Emmy on stage and used they, them pronouns in her introduction. It was a small moment, but it shook the internet. Since then, Emmy has embraced their identity: rainbow-colored mic, gender-neutral style, and no clear box to fit into. Lopez later shared, "My kids are my light, and Emmy is a light beyond labels." Though some fans were confused, the moment marked a turning point in how celebrity parenting embraces non-binary identity. Cynthia Nixon, Samantha No More, meet Samuel. The Sex and the City actress isn't just an icon of New York liberalism, she's also the mother of a trans son. Her child, born Samantha, transitioned in adulthood and now goes by Samuel Joseph Moses. Cynthia announced the news proudly. "I'm so proud of my son. His courage is my constant inspiration." Married to education activist Christina Marinoni, Cynthia says their family has no time for patriarchy or traditional anything. Love and identity come first. Jaden Smith, dresses, diamonds, and defiance. Jaden, son of Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, didn't just wear a dress, he turned it into a statement. He modeled for Louis Vuitton's women's wear line, walked red carpets in skirts, rocked nail polish and chains, always on his own terms. Jaden said, "I want kids to know you can be whoever you want." Will Smith, who once wrestled with fatherhood and masculinity in his own journey, has said, "My job isn't to control my children, it's to protect their freedom." Eminem, parenting in the pronoun era. Marshall Mathers, better known as Eminem, once rapped harsh lyrics about real men, but real life rewrote the verse. His adopted daughter, Whitney, now known as Stevie, first came out as bisexual, then later as non-binary. Stevie now uses any pronouns, he, she, they, and shared on social media, "Call me whatever you want, just do it with respect." And Eminem? Quietly supportive, no drama. A 2020s dad doing the work in his own way. Cher and Chaz Bono, a transition with love. Chaz Bono, born as Chastity, daughter of Cher and Sonny Bono, struggled for years with gender identity. In 2010, Chaz transitioned fully, hormone therapy, top surgery, legal changes, and came out as a trans man. Cher, once shocked, quickly became one of the LGBTQ community's fiercest celebrity allies. "I love my son, I'm proud of him, always have been," she said in multiple interviews. Naomi Watts, letting a son wear pink. Actress Naomi Watts has 2 sons with actor Liev Schreiber. Her youngest, Kai, has been openly gender nonconforming since childhood. He wears makeup, long hair, dresses, and bright colors, and Naomi never tries to stop him. She's posted photos of Kai in skirts and sparkles with captions like "Proud Mom Moment." No official statements about gender identity, but the message is clear. Expression comes first. Megan Fox, peace, love, and tutu-wearing sons. With 3 boys under one roof, actress Megan Fox has embraced a different kind of parenting. 2 of her sons regularly wear dresses, glitter, and accessories, and Megan defends them fiercely. When online trolls mocked her kids, she fired back, "They're just kids. Let them wear what they want." Ex-husband Brian Austin Green supports this approach too. Their household, a hippie haven of love, color, and self-expression. Jamie Lee Curtis, a son turns into Ruby. Legendary actress Jamie Lee Curtis adopted 2 children. One of them, Thomas, came out as trans in 2020 and now goes by Ruby. Curtis responded with love and action. She learned new pronouns, corrected herself publicly, and even walked Ruby down the aisle at her wedding. "She teaches me new things every day," said Curtis. "I make mistakes, but I try. What matters is love." Ruby now lives openly, proudly, and like many Gen Zers, streams video games on Twitch. Sade, from daughter to groom. The iconic soul singer has always been famously private, but her child, Isaac Theo Adu, has opened up on social media. Born female, Isaac knew from childhood that he was male. He began transitioning in his teens and completed the journey in early adulthood with full support from his mom. In 2021, he married his girlfriend in a quiet, beautiful ceremony. He shared heartfelt posts thanking Sade for standing by me when things were tough. Andrea Page, fashion without borders. Though not the child of a celebrity, Andrea is a role model to many of the kids on this list. Born in Bosnia and raised in Australia, she first rose to fame as an androgynous male model walking both men's and women's runways. In 2014, she transitioned publicly and became one of the first trans models to sign major fashion contracts. Andrea proves that gender, in fashion and in life, isn't a rule, it's a conversation. The anonymous kids of celebrities, quietly changing the world. There are more and more celebrity kids being raised outside the binary, but not all of them make headlines. Many famous parents simply let their children grow up in peace, exploring identity on their own terms. And society? Slowly catching up. We live in an era where boy or girl sounds outdated. Today's question is, who do you want to be? These children and their parents are showing us what freedom really looks like. What do you think?